So, what's up? What's up? Let's get into this. Beenzino from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta versus Bambi, Kurt, the other girl, the other chick, the other woman, the other lady that was in the jacuzzi. Mama D, Scrappy, Bambi's ex-husband. Now, as we know, those of us who know, we know, Mama D has been a handful. So for whatever reason, whatever the situation, whatever the setup was, Mama D got Beenzino to talking as to how they wound up in that jacuzzi, what that was about. So Mama D was making like these accusations like throughout the years. So she finally got Beenzino on camera to talk about it. Because I was looking at the situation a little sideways too at the time myself. But when I say too, I'm talking about Kirk, Rashida's husband. It's almost like it just kind of got swept under the rug. But last I knew, like, they was together at that time. So when Bambi was in the jacuzzi with Beenzino, I thought, okay, you know, whatever. Bambi was single at the time. When I say single, she wasn't married that I'm aware of, you know, all things alleged. Beenzino, single, allegedly. Again, I don't know, because you never know what people was doing outside of the television show. But let Mama D, you know, she was trying to prove a point about how, why, what for Bambi was getting close to Beenzino. But we talking about Beenzino, y'all. Beenzino, according to Google, The Source Magazine. Okay, The Source Magazine. Raymond Leon Scott, born July 18th, 1965, better known by his stage name, Beenzino, is an American urban media proprietor, television personality, rapper, and record producer. Beenzino produced records as part of the team Hangman 3 and co-own The Source Magazine. Anybody remember The Source Magazine? Because that's taking it back. I'm talking about a magazine. When's the last time you even picked up a magazine? But sometimes people have to go about things accordingly as to how they plan out their future, their life, wanting to be on the next, I don't know, reality show or a reality show, you guys, a reality show. How much reality or realism is it when it comes to these shows? I'm not mad at Bambi. I'm not mad at Beenzino. It's a storyline to everything. Now, Kirk, Rashida, that situation, Lord have mercy. No comment on that. You know, I'm leaving that for y'all to make your own assumptions, for y'all to make your own, you know, opinions. But that Mama D, Lord Jesus, it's like it's just always something for her to prove when it comes to the Bam. No comment on that either. So let's get to this. Let's get to this back and forth and Mama D being like, yeah, so I done told, again, once again, she wanted the check box checked. Like, I told you so. This is what Bam is about. It's just always a point to be made.
No. She wants to know. No, it had nothing to do with me, so, you know what I'm saying? The reason, before I spill all this tea, the main tea when I got in the room and what I seen, the only reason I'm doing this is because I felt like Bambi used me from the start.
Yeah.
Bambi, and let me tell you why. Bambi wanted to make Scrappy jealous when she was dating me. And my dumb ass didn't know that.
So he was with somebody else, wasn't he?
I don't know who he was with, but I know now.
I can't remember.
I know now that Bambi was just dating to get on the show to get with Scrappy.
That's why I've been trying to tell tell people.
That's 100%.
That's why I've been trying to tell you.
That now, I always felt like once I knew that, I still was being a gentleman, still didn't like.
And thank you for respecting my son.
Still never
was mad.
Right, and still never disrespected or even like was mad. I just took it like a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it moved on. You know what I'm saying? Scrap's a little taller than me. You know what I'm saying? It's a better fit. You know, at that time.
Yeah.
When Bambi was going through this, when they brought up the Hot Tub Scene on Love and Hip Hop this past season, I'm like, damn, this was a long time ago. And I'm like, why they doing this? Bambi sat up in there when they was giving her slack because her and Rashida were friends, and they're like, damn, didn't you set up Kirk for them? She gonna say, well, I know y'all don't like the way Beenzino looked, but he was cool with, he was always kind of like the homie or something. I'm like,
so with all of that being said, and once again, Raymond Leon Scott, born July 18th, 1965. Now, when that particular episode came out in the jacuzzi, which I do remember that episode airing when I was tuned in to Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. He was how old at that time? I don't remember the exact year that episode came out. Bambi was how old at the time when that episode came out? Younger than him, okay? We can agree on that, I hope. So I feel like at that time her mind was where it was at. His mind, you know, it's like when I think of Beenzino, honestly, I think of the drama he's had throughout the years, beefing back and forth with the rapper Eminem out of Detroit, Michigan. Shout out to the folks in Detroit. What up, though? I think about like the situations he done had with family. When I say family, I'm talking about his daughter, Corey. Back and forth, whatever that consists of. But one thing about it, that is father and daughter. Now you want to sit up here and stir this pot, Beenzino, because this is real messy in my opinion. Real messy. You want to stir this situation up with Bambi's former mother-in-law when she was married to Scrappy. Again, though, they were married. They had children out of that union. These are like the kid's grandmother who just continuously stirs. Now, Bambi, I think she's been kind of quiet throughout all of this. Like she might send some type of messages on her Instagram to be uplifting to her and how she deals with such situations when those situations are coming at her. Because it's one thing to take it all in, to be beat down with it, be suppressed with it. But you got to pick yourself up with some form of affirmations sometimes. Because, you know, Mama D, she recently came out with this diss song. Y'all know Bam is a rapper, former rapper. I don't know if she still raps or not, but she's had some songs that she has put out. But so when Mama D came with her diss song and the types of stuff she was saying, when I took a listen to it, I was like, really, Mama D? And Scrap, what is you saying? Is you loving this? Is you liking this? Is you feeding off of this? Are you able to say anything to your mama? Would Mama D even listen? Or is she like, look, I'm the elder. I'm going to do this how I do it. It is a lot. The enemy loves division in the family. The enemy loves confusion in the family. It is a lot going on, not only in this family, but those of you who may be listening in, and maybe some division, confusion going on in your family or some people that you do know of. Like, ain't nobody exempt. But when this is put out on public display and then some, and it's like a continuation, one thing after the next, it's like, when do we take a step back and to do a reset? Like, you know what? This is not right. But every family is different, how they choose to deal with stuff, who really knows the insight as to why she's doing this. Mama D I'm talking about. I don't know why Beenzino chose to just go there and give Mama D this reinsurance. See right there. See, she wanted to get on that show for that. See right there. Kirk, Bambi. See the friend right there, just on and on, just to make a point. And like Beenzino is just study feeding off of this. I'm like, was this for a storyline? Did he need to up his game? Because guess what? When it comes to Eminem, he ain't gonna say too much. Because y'all know Eminem got that real slick mouth. Yeah, that rapper dude out of Detroit got that real slick mouth. The way he can, tangleize them words and all that, and then some. But I'm not here to talk about Eminem and that beef. But I'm just saying, why you up in that messy situation with these women and with that former marriage that used to exist? Then you bring in Kirk in it. Basically, that brings Rashida back in it. Rashida already know what she's dealing with. That's Kirk we talking about from Love and Hip Hop. Whoa.